Anyone that need a flask, Mitch? Dex, Algo, Blaze, Yara. You declined the ready check.
How generous.
So we're actually planning to do a pool, right?
Yeah, although I do need someone, I guess, Mitch to go tank, because I need Mighty to stay here.
Yeah, he's still AFK.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. You don't have to respec or anything. Just whatever you got right now, just toss it on in. I think, yeah, you literally just follow Val around the room. You don't really have to do in taunt ads.
Yeah, just grab the odds and then just stay close to me when we're leaving.
Okay. Dex, you there?
It's quite a few people.
Yeah.
All right, I think everyone's actually here about Super and Bird. All right, so I want to try real quick. I mean, obviously it's clunky with 18, but we can still check it out. I know a few of you have brought it up. I want to try the weight strat and just see what happens. There's a lot of benefits to it other than the obvious. You sit for a minute, but it pretty much makes all the pushes easier, and it actually like supposedly skips the last part of the fight. So yeah, just want to see how it goes real quick.
Berg is back.
Of course.
I'm back.
All right, Summenberg. Mitch, you can go back to doing what you were doing. Berg, we're doing a poll with the weight strat because Super's dead and AFK anyway.
Yeah, that was my time to shine.
I am missing only Super Randall and Zim in Discord. Okay.
So what exactly do we wait for?
So pretty
we
much,
need to...
you don't want to push them to. You don't push them past 85% until after the second. Okay, so you get the first fear, and then you get the second fear, and then you get tentacles after the second fear. Once those tentacles finish up, you go ahead. So yeah, it's definitely about a full mental doodle time. All right, go ahead and pull the boss, Berg. I don't want to waste time really talking about it, to be honest.
So no opening, no nothing?
No, don't pre-pot. Don't waste CDs. You want to pop your CDs whenever we actually push them to 85.
All
I'm still
right.
using Aegis, right?
Yeah, and healers on that note, don't pop any cooldown. God dang it, I'm gonna be.
Kill the
Well,
ads,
it's pretty
please.
spotty there.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Flip squeaks.
Yeah, don't trimmer on the first one either, softly.
Fine, swear.
Deal with this one like normal. Just cleanse them. Again, we're not pushing the boss past 85, so just go kill the other thing.
Yeah.
Yep, watch for the tentacles still, though. Don't go running off into the middle of nowhere, because tentacles are coming now.
Move up to purple. Go towards circle.
And now you can go nuts and kill everything. Not the boss, though. Alright, see, I think we got about another 45 seconds before we need to push them. More tentacles are coming, though. Make sure you're near us.
Stay here.
About another 20-30 seconds or so still. Alright, so yeah, for this fear healers, go ahead and pretend it's the first fear. So give me the... Oh! Actually, don't tremor still, because I saw Val Blue's cooldown already. Use your other 2 minutes. Go ahead and use your... No, don't. Devo. Healers.
Beware.
Pushing right.
Now?
After these tentacles fire out. Yeah, so pretty much whenever. Oh. We'll probably push them before those come out.
Yeah.
Alright, I didn't realize that. Alright, we'll kill these real quick. Alright, so healers, your healing cooldowns are all borked now, it looks like. So for the next one, still give me just whatever you have up. So the Spirit Links and, like I said, has a Tide. Devo.
Back. Or, blue, sorry.
Run out with circles. Alright, fear is coming, I think, in a bit. In a couple seconds. Yeah, give me Spirit Links, come on. Heal. Toss me a res, please.
Back up, swear.
In blue. We're in one coming up for this. Just put him on the circle.
That Delirium one should be coming out here in a bit.
I'll go cover number 3.
Yeah, Upsig's dead. Someone needs to go in for Upsig. David, hop in.
Somebody.
Beware.
Back up, purple.
Towards purple. Stand in the circle. Group 2.
Let me know when the fear happens, if it hasn't.
Dread.
Right now.
Dread's happened right there. As they were
Gotcha. Alright, super spiky back. Super's not even in Discord.
Beware.
Blaze, where's super?
Fuck if I know where he is. I'm in Connecticut. He's in Buffalo.
Alright, I'm texting him to see where he's at.
I mean, he was definitely saying earlier about how he had to also study today, so.
He's in
What a
raid,
nerd.
so his dog didn't join raid. Trying to figure out we're supposed to meet a certain timing, I think, even with the weight strat, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you should have just pushed them when the tentacles were happening instead of.
No. Like, we need to be pushing them before something happens later on.
Zach just texted me, I was AFK, lol. I'll expose him.
That's fine. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's try and I want to try that.
Did we pop heroism last poll?
No, we did not.
Okay. No, I mean that's good. That's what I just wanted to make sure. I am actually fine with. I kind of want to try that again, but I am fine with sending Blazin if we want to instead.
I want to try and send Blaze and David in to group 1.
Okay.
With Algo to see how that changes things.
I thought the purpose of sending Shadow Priest in was because we live longer.
Yes and no. There should be a lot of ads up at that point, but for some odd reason, even with me telling DPS not to AoE, the ads aren't there. They don't exist at that point, so it's not really a huge deal for you guys to be in group 1. You guys can survive a lot longer, but as long as Blaze and David aren't complete idiots, they should be alive as well. It's just a lot easier for you guys to do it.
So that means do you just want to send?
We'll do Algo, Blaze, and David. I want to try that a couple times to get a good feel for.
I mean, just literally swap us with them. So
Yeah.
for group 2, then put me in up.
Yeah, so you guys would be in group 2.
All right. You mind if we try that one more time? By the way.
The weight strat? Yeah, it's fine. We'll have everybody alive. We need to phase it, I think, before the tentacles come out.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of a whoopsies. And then, yeah, we had 2 dead. But yeah, if we really didn't pop hero and we still got them to about 55 before the thing.
It's like 1 minute and 30, isn't it? Past the...
on the fear timers? Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you should bank about an extra 30 seconds pretty much in that phase. But again, it also means you can just save heroism altogether.
Oh, Berg.
Yeah.
If y'all's purpose is more boss damage, put Super in group 1 for me. He'll do more single target boss damage than I will.
Okay. Can someone drop a closet for me real quick? I need to change something. And we should be good to go.
So who's going in group 2? I'm guessing I'll go back to group 2 Delirium.
I'm updating angry assignments right now. Mitch, what's your primary Azurite thingy?
Visions of Perfection.
Okay. Alright, so I updated the angry assignments, but I will say them out loud because we got people who still never bother to get angry assignments. Group 1 is Blaze, Super, and Wrong. Group 2 is Pocket, I Love, Lucky, and Upsig. And then, yeah, once we get into the next phase, third one will be Super, I Love, Lucky, Wrong, and Blaze. And then the final one will be Fleeker, Mitch, myself.
Why don't you just put David? Why'd you put I Love Lucky? I'm fucking Mitch. He could be fucking David. Nope, he's I Love Lucky.
Are you
Oh,
okay,
you want me to
Wheeler?
reorder them? Sorry.
What were you gonna say, Matt?
Mitch is a parasite.
I'm gonna look at
don't take your summon?
Moist sponge.
Zanele is missing tonight, Dex, as you can tell by her not being in the raid.
Womp womp. Yeah, it means nobody can.
I didn't know if it quit or not.
No.
Berg
Nice.
drove her away.
Do another pull. Let's try the weight strat one more time. Like I said, I'm kind of curious. Don't pop heroism. Whoever normally does it, I'm guessing it's super. Healers, let's do better on the cooldowns this time. Again, it's the exact same thing we always do, just not anything for the first one. That goes for you too, Val. Save your shield thing for the second.
Okay.
Honestly, just don't even bother tremoring for the first two. It's not like there's a DPS check to meet with those anyway.
We're waiting still, right? This is the white one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Dread 1 still no CDs at all?
Yeah, so Dread 1 is not... Yeah, so sorry. I guess I haven't updated Angry Assignments, but
No,
everything
you don't
just bumped back one. So yeah, Dread 1 is nothing. Dread 2 is the 2 minutes. And then Dread 3 is the Spirit Links and stuff, plus the Tremor.
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, no reason to pre-pot.
Don't kill him.
Yep, just work on... Well, stay by the boss. Tentacles are coming soon.
Beware.
Purple.
Oh, okay.
Purple.
I think ran past purple. Alright, well, red's one of them.
Careful.
Alright, so yeah, go ahead and, for the Sphere Val, go ahead and do your thing. It's not coming up here for 20 seconds still.
Beware.
Yeah, don't push them. Again, you don't need to push till the next set of tentacles come out after these.
Yellow.
Orange.
Yeah, orange is fine.
Orange.
Alright, everybody stand on orange marker.
You want to give me some 2-minute cooldowns for this? I mean, you can Tremor if you want.
Dreads. Let's try and push now.
Yep, push them.
Beware.
Back up orange, towards purple.
Well, let's do what we can with 2 DPS then. We'll say that's the, no, yell after. The same problem we had with Zekfaz.
I'm good too far.
Beware.
Stay here. Move to green a bit, actually.
Nightmares.
I'm gonna reposition.
Punctures.
Alright, we're coming up pretty quick. Again, it's wrong. Super and Blaze.
Beware.
Keep moving
Move
forward,
up,
go to
orange.
orange.
Oh, that's terrible timing.
You guys can dodge it.
Blaze is dead.
Where's dead?
Yeah, they're all dead. Alright, so this is the same. Honestly, this is the counter argument for not doing the wait strat. Other than the obvious, we have to wait a minute. It does give us more opportunities to kill ourselves on tentacles. Like, again, I'm thinking this is what happened on Zekvlog, where people just couldn't not kill themselves in the donuts, even though it's really not that hard of a mechanic. Let's try it one more time, but I mean, yeah, the benefit of the strat we were doing before is just we push them faster, so less people find ways to kill themselves. But we can dodge tentacles. I know we can.
So, with doing the waiting, what are we actually trying to avoid? Or
We don't have to
So-
pop heroism in phase 2, so we can save it for the final phase.
The biggest thing with this fight is group 3, no matter what you do, for this fight. Whatever strat you do, you have to have a group 3 for the first split. The biggest problem is, and if you guys were paying attention in the first strat we were using, this sort of lined up and it sort of didn't. But if we skip that third dread right before 50%, and then it delays it by 15 seconds, it turns into a manic dread, and the manic dread drops the big orange patches.
So that happens either. Well, so that happens with either strat. It's just with the way we were doing it last week, you have to pop heroism to meet that DPS check. With this strat, you don't. You can save hero for later, which is going to make the part of the fight we haven't even gotten to yet easier.
There's also a third strat where we have 1 split instead of 2, but that requires us to do the DPS check we were doing before, getting to 50% before that third dread, without heroism. So that's even harder than what we were doing.
But we're mainly doing this to save heroism for the last phase, because they're the new mechanic he does in phase 4. We should only have to deal with once instead of twice if we can pop heroism in the end. According to Berg, that new mechanic in phase 4 is the hardest part of the fight, so I would like to only see that once then twice if we could. But yes, again, in the meantime, while we're just literally waiting around doing nothing, you guys can't be getting killed with tentacles, or else, again, that really is the only negative to this strat, is we get more tentacles, so therefore we have to dodge more tentacles. If we can't do it, then I'm not. Let me get a feast done.
Yeah, and for everyone that's trying to keep track of your DPS or when you're supposed to DPS, we want to beat the second summoners in this phase. So I'll let you know how many seconds we have left, but just keep in mind, we're probably going to want to phase him like we did last pull during those tentacles.
He's going to phase him as he fears / tentacles, yeah.
We were really close there, so we probably want to do it a little sooner.
Agreed. Alright, whenever you're ready, Tanks.
So I'm still saving Aegis.
Yeah, again, it's the exact same healing assignment as last week, just everything's bumped back one.
So we're waiting?
Yes.
Yeah, we're doing the same.
Okay.
We're going to try it like 1 or 2 more times. I want to do...
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to waste time with this either. Just don't know why this shouldn't work. It does also... Oh, yeah. Someone is definitely just Tremoring or Master Spell on that.
Tim's not in Discord, he's in the meeting.
Yeah, we're not really supposed to Tremor that.
Stay here. Moving up.
Careful.
Yep, go kill summoners. Got 15 seconds before the next tentacles come out. Alright, we still got about a full 30 seconds before we push them, so slow down your deeps. Watch the tentacle.
Up towards orange.
Up to... yeah.
Past orange a little bit, actually. Keep going. Yellow's good. We have 25 seconds. 5%. We're...
Yeah, I mean, let's stack up to make sure we're inside Val's thing. It's coming in about 5 seconds.
Stand on Moon. Moon's good.
88.
Yep, alright, go ahead and push him.
10 seconds. Yeah, push him.
Come here, please. Oh, Keelers, what are you doing? Come on, Keelers! Why'd you both pull Spirit Link?
What? I thought that was tied.
Then Blue Spirit Link, okay. Sorry. You did it right, then did it wrong.
Full DPS. Keep going.
Yeah, I think we need to push him a little faster this so we don't get tentacled on top of the deliriums.
Back up, Skull. Quick.
Can I try my next?
You should be able to, as long as you drop Spirit Mighty Devos here.
The Nightmare's out.
And not yet, but when he casts it.
Clear him 1.
Keep an eye on his cast Mighty and
Super Blaze Alga.
softly.
Super Blaze Alga.
Should be fearing like now, probably, I'm guessing.
Minor personal.
Actually, we still got 5 seconds.
Dread in 5 seconds. Watch your health.
Yep, Spirit Link, Devo. Go ahead and res mad.
Beware.
Stay on orange.
Yeah, move towards
Orange side. Orange side. Symbol.
Group 2, here we go.
Get off the circles. Ah. That was just
I'd
the
say
terror.
Group 2 should actually have some uptime here. Yeah, we got 40 seconds before the next fear stuff.
Just wipe it, please. The terror was across from that.
Beware.
I didn't notice, was that a timing thing or just a freak accident thing?
I think we might have been able to survive it if we sat off to the side and then rushed him over, but...
So yeah, he did his... So whenever Group 2 went in there, we still had a full, like, 30, 35 seconds before his next fear, so we were way ahead of the DPS check there.
So are we liking that strategy?
I like it that it should work. I didn't notice it, and that's one, or Berg, if you could re-explain, like, what killed us there and how can we make that not happen?
So what that was we moved the boss to the circle, and we were just betting on the tentacles not being a bad spot, and they were in the worst spot they could be. They were right across from us, so no matter what side of the circle we were on, we would have gotten hit. In that case, we'd have to sit off to the side, dodge the tentacles, and then go to the circle. And we might miss the circle, but we wouldn't die.
Well, also what we could do is what I mentioned before. I can just bubble, keep him on the circle,
I guess,
and then you guys just back off away from it where you're safe.
That's true.
I mean, just to make sure we're on the same page here, if we push him to 85% at the exact same time as we did last poll, which we are, because that's what we're doing on purpose, that is going to happen again, what just happened. So we have to make sure we got a plan for it. If what Valdez said is what we're going to do, then let's do that. Like, it will happen again, 100% for sure.
Also, Blaze Super Alga, if you guys have your CDs, you guys are in the first group of Delirium, and yeah, you shouldn't pop your... You've got 15% until your Delirium. So unless they're going to be up by then, don't use those. Save them for Delirium. The reason you guys are in that first group is because you were the best single target damage, or so we think. We're trying that, so if you guys pop it early, you're not helping.
So just a side question before we get really too in-depth learning the Swade strat.
Yeah.
Should we, now that Pocket has his Azurite, we switched to Group 1, should we not actually do the opposite and see what the fast strat is like?
I
want to relearning Wade?
Yeah, I want to try a couple pulls with
I
the
think,
fast strat.
well,
See that?
so don't get me wrong. I think with the other strat, yeah, we can totally think the 50% push. It's just also going to require heroism. Like, I'm not arguing that at all. I'm just trying to save heroism to the last phase so we can... I just want to save a sec. I just don't want to get 2 splits in the final phase. That's what this is more about.
Well, if we do it without heroism, we won't have the 2 splits.
I don't think we can push them without heroism, even with blazing them in there, but I guess we could try it if we wanted to.
I'd like a couple pulls on it just to see, so I don't have to contest with people thinking that we can do it.
Before I hit ready, check which one we doing.
We're doing... For this, we're going to be doing the full DPS strat. So we're doing what we've been doing the past couple weeks. However, we need to meet that 50% check before the third dreads without heroism. So maximum DPS.
Okay.
If you guys sneeze and miss a global, you're going to cost a wipe. So no sneezing.
Pocket, am I still holding Aegis for this?
No, we're back to what we were doing before. Then everything gets bumped back a notch now.
All right.
Okay. Zim is not in Discord again, so if you start freaking about healing cooldowns, just remember that's probably him.
We're chatting with him.
Okay.
Nathan Mitha.
Right, back to pre-potting.
Yeah, it should be pre-potting. If you're not, you need to let me know.
So I'm back to doing Tremor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Val's gonna drop his thing. Go ahead.
Holy
Sounds a bit late.
You forgot it, yeah. That's fine.
Try to push a healer DPS here too. Because even pushing him early in this phase is going to help out.
Beware.
Back up the moon, quick.
Keep going.
Probably just name.
Tears across.
Beware.
Tentacles.
Just follow the boss.
The boss fast. So you're caught in the middle, probably not. You're dead.
3 dead. Alright, in the circle.
Wow. That's gonna be that. That can't do it.
Were we on track?
It's hard to tell till the Delirium team goes in, to be honest.
That's way too early for me to tell.
You pretty much need to get to a poll where, yeah, everyone's alive with Delirium team 1. Then they go in and we'll see if they can just explode the boss.
How long is that tear up? Because we don't really need to run to it immediately when it's...
I think you
it
kind
was
of
up
do,
for
to
a
be
while.
honest. The tear explodes about 5 seconds or so after the tentacles go. So I don't know if you meant run to it before or run to it after, but you definitely have to run to it after.
No, I guess my question is, how long is the tear up before it explodes? Because in certain instances, we probably don't need to run. For that was up since the summoners were up, so that was probably going to explode if we didn't move to it, but something pops up right before tentacles
I
happen.
guess I'm not sure what you mean. That first tear explodes about 5 seconds after the tentacles end. I don't know the exact timer as far as like how long it's up, but
Yeah.
that's usually what happens.
I'm just trying to figure out, are we moving the boss too soon on some tears so we have people dying to tentacles because they're way too damn... Probably answering my own question.
Yeah, no, so you don't, just making sure when I say this, you don't have to run to the boss to the tear when the tentacles are spawning. Like, you can wait for the tentacles to be completely gone and then move the boss. Like I said, you have about 5 seconds still.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The end approaches. Can escape Assault's grasp. Give in to despair. Beware.
Stay here.
Beware.
Stay here.
The tear.
Gonna run across in a moment.
Some orange at.
Did we have Devo for that?
Beware.
My fault, that was circle.
It's 3 dead. I
Stay
can't
here.
do that. Oh, the circle. Missing things?
Did 3 people get feared into circles or something? Well, we should have had Trim, or, We had
think
both
we
Devo and
had-
Spirit link up. There's no way people should have done.
We had Manifest.
But even Devo bites.
Nightmares came out at the same time. So we had Nightmares drop on everybody stacked.
Yeah, that always happens though. Just looking.
I think it's staggered a little bit. It's a couple seconds after. It's not immediate. That seemed like it was.
Oh, you mean like, well, I mean, yeah, people who died did die to their own puddles.
Take the rest off.
Alright, so just like with the weight strat, same rule applies to this strat. We can't actually confirm if it's gonna work or not if we can't live long enough to get to that point.
Is anybody not double potting? We're not going to be able to double pot because of restrictions on pre-pot. You should probably let me know, or Pocket know.
So you want us double potting
You
Now,
will
when do you
be
between
double
now
pot?
and 50%?
so.
Right?
Yes, we will double pot probably
On my hero or delirium.
the same time that we used to hero. So right when Delirium 1 goes down, Delirium 1 will pre-pot, and then we will all pre-pot, but we will not heroism.
Okay.
And we'll see if we make that. But yeah, just pre-pot like
Does Zim know not to heroism?
5, 4,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't pop it anyway.
2, 1.
little club.
Beware.
Purple.
Beware.
Move up quick.
To the tear.
Make sure you're stacked for Spirit Link.
Yep.
Stack up.
Spirit. Stack up.
Nightmares right after that. Throw it out.
Much better.
Nightmares. Hold on, boss. DPS. Keep going.
Beware.
Stay here.
One group.
Pots on group 3. Or group 3.
One, get ready.
Like I'm moving him right free stuff.
We're moving to yellow behind us. Second pot. Gold boss DPS. Try and get some healer DPS in there.
Beware.
Get towards yellow a little bit.
Fear's already coming. Shoot.
Really bad, sir.
Delirium.
Third one.
Still aggro at the worst time.
Yeah, that's the fear right there.
Ah,
Okay. I am technically up for trying it again if anyone has a bright idea to get a 7 extra %, but I don't know if that's possible without you.
2 more deeps.
Delirium people to decent damage, so.
My cooldowns run up from the pull, but I don't think that's going to make 7%.
Yeah. I'm fine with obviously leaving Delirium how it is. I still would rather do the weight strat, though. Just do the best of both worlds. Then we're pretty much guaranteed to make the check no matter what.
I have many lucky doos you like.
Algo, were you in the Delirium, the realm, or the realm the whole time, and do you have CDs up there? Okay, yeah. How early did you get knocked out? How long were you in there? Because you're considerably lower than some of the other people, but I'm trying to see if that's offset because you're swapping to summoners and stuff like that. Okay. Okay. So like 15 seconds probably.
I mean, again, I'm up for trying one more time, but it's really up to Super Algo and Blaze. They think they can somehow smash another 7% out of that, because I think the outside team pretty much can't do any better than what we did. I mean, everyone was alive, can't really. That's pretty much our only DPS check.
Looks like we swapped a healer and a DPS. We'll
oh, Shoffley and I are trading places again. Or then I'm healing and he's DPSing.
You
can take it up with Shoffley if you disagree.
what spec are you playing?
I guess disc, just for barrier, but
In DPS.
What,
Yeah,
you
we'll-
want a 4 heal? Is that
We'll
what you're
try
trying to
this a
say?
couple times. We're already 4 healing.
we were already 4 healing. We're just trading out a Shadow Priest for an enhanced shaman.
So we want a 3 heal then? Huh?
No.
Alright, so yeah, I mean, again, Berg, Super, Delirium people. What do you want to do next, Paul?
I think Blaze said she needs a couple pulls to try it. I was gonna say we'd try it anyway. I don't know how Super and Algo feel. I mean, Algo got knocked out early, so that doesn't help.
We're gonna need Delirium practice regardless of what strat we pick, so yeah, we can keep doing it this way and see if they get better. That's fine.
I'll save my cooldowns this time and see if it makes a difference, but I don't think it'll be 7% difference.
Okay.
I also think I was probably the one that sent Algo out, because when the boss moved, he was probably within range of my glacial.
David, I'd say no, because you're gonna be paying probably close to like 2.5 million ad damage if you swap, and you're 15% of the ad damage, so I'd say no. Yeah, no heroism affects that. We're doing the one split to check that. I mean, we could go back to doing what we were doing before, have 2 splits and make the check fine, but
just gonna make phase 4 harder.
Yeah, if we're adamant about skipping one of those splits, you could probably just.
I'm mainly adamant about it because I think, Berg, you're the one who said how many wipes and how dicey that second split is.
Yeah.
Say, obviously, no one here has actually seen what the split looks like. It's just.
It's bad. I mean.
It does. I would rather. I mean,
mentioned
again, let's try this first. But yeah, I think I'd rather do the weight strat than two. Two splits should be our last resort.
I mentioned it a couple weeks ago, but if any of the 4 people in group 3 and or 4 die, it's a wipe there. So it's pretty rough. Go ahead and ready checker because we've been.
Wait, we doing the weight or push?
We are doing the push without heroism, like we've been doing. So, maximum effort.
Do you still want me to tremor?
If you don't mind, till Zim gets out of his meeting.
Yeah.
I'm out of my meeting now, but it's still easier for him to do if he's just already doing it.
Yeah,
Oh, that reminds me. So healers, if we are doing the push strat again, you know what that means.
Get good.
Who was the volunteer only healer back when we were doing this last week? Was it Tiddly or was it?
It was Tiddly, pretty sure.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back to doing that again if we weren't. So and yeah, now that I'm healing again, I'm gonna be more vocal about healing stuff so we get this done. But yeah, so for the first part of the fight, everyone should be pewing except Tiddly. There's no other damage going out. All right, I'm ready if you are. And then yeah, even after that first fear goes out, Zem, you just keep doing damage till the second fear happens. Actually, I might join you.
One thing I want to mention too, I haven't been paying attention to healing. Zim, how bad would it be if you swapped like DPS build alongside Pocket?
DPS like Azurites?
Yeah, like pushing like 20k DPS.
I mean, I'm not even DPS build right now. We're just
pushing 20k is going to be pretty hard. I can try it all.
Maybe.
Dude, I'm Resto. Resto's got chain lightning. Chain lightning is fucking garbage. No, it's 10k split across 3 ads. It's terrible.
2, 1.
Oh, I am DPS build right now.
I believe I could hit 10k.
Alright, so we're gonna stack up for Val's thing. And we're gonna get a Tremor Totem from Shoffley. No other healing cities. Yeah, again, don't even don't even heal here. Just let Tiddly get us up and be mighty.
Beware.
Go to green.
Keep going. Go like purple side. Go to the summoner.
Well, I was definitely wailing on that summoner in the corner, by the way. I think now it might just be Algo DPSing him and nobody. One by skull. That's still at over half health. I think Algo was the only one. I think Algo's the only one DPSing it now. Not sure.
The chair's back my
The super can't DPS it because of Rudy.
He DPS the summoner, just not
moving to the tear.
Beyond like Munsa.
Don't be on top of the boss.
Alright, next fear's coming up. Go ahead and give me Spirit Links and Devotion Aura and I guess Barrier when it comes out. And Tremor Totem.
Nightmares.
Beware.
Oh, yeah, they're out. Standing in Nightmares, move out.
Right now I go to full heal on them.
Skull, quick.
All the healers are dead.
Yeah,
Skull, quick, pop in the face.
So when am I going to use revival then? Should I just use it on the first one since I'm not going to?
Yeah, first
got a
one's
short
still
cooldown.
healing Kaiden Revival.
Why'd you die, Berg? We don't need healers.
That was
You have Death Strike, right? No, I was forgetting something. The stupid protocol.
Both are important. I'm trying to think which one matters more. So if you're
the 100 to 50 actually. The 150 is worse, because he will keep doing dreads no matter what realm he's in. So our goal is to make it to 50% before that third dread in the fear realm. So if we keep him in the first realm too long, it'll offset the dreads later on, and if we keep him in the 85 to the 50 realm too long, that third dread will show up. So yeah, 150.
Yeah, so I kind of halfway mentioned it in the poll because I forgot. So way back when Super was helping Algo with the summoners, then we told Super to stop it because he was rooting things. So then I started helping with the summoners, but now I'm not DPSing anymore either. So we need 1 or 2 additional DPSers to step it up and destroy the one on Skull. I mean, Algo's always been on it.
I could switch, but my ad damage is gonna plummet by like all.
I think that's true for anybody who helps out. But yeah, right now I think it's just Algo. Like he needs someone else to DPS it with. Yeah, I mean it's a DPS loss for everybody because you're just single targeting the guy on Skull and not wailing on everything else.
We'll just have people swap the summoners. I mean, we should have had people swap the summoners from day one, but hunters might be able to do it.
Yeah, I don't care. I can slow till.
Yeah. So you and Hyra can just hard focus summoners until they're done. That's fine. Alright, am I ready to check out?
DPS the one where we're standing now. DPS the one that spawns between Skull and Red X.
Yeah.
Alright.
The melee will get this one pretty quickly.
Skull's the only one you have to worry about, really. The one right on top of us dies super quick, and then the one on orange dies super quick once Val moves over there, which he almost always moves.
I mean, depending on the tentacles, I guess I should have mentioned this, the Val, namely. Depending on the tentacle location, like, if we have to stand near red, there's no sense in running towards orange-purple for that summoner. We can just kill the one on Skull. But...
Well, the one on Skull should theoretically already be close to dead.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, always going to the right summoner is not always the best call, especially if we're having to run the boss across the room.
I mean, that's already what I've been doing.
Oh, okay.
Oh. I thought we always ended up on orange pretty much every pull.
Usually the tentacles push us towards orange. We've had a few instances where they...
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I feel like Sunfires or whatever they're a little close.
Randy thinks he AC. Yeah, he probably did. He's standing back there.
Yeah. Keep going. You gotta fear. It's fun. Let's grip him. Thank you. I think it's still one on.
Unloading.
Beware.
Back up square quick.
Don't leave through turrets or raid.
The right summoner in purple was safe.
Beware.
How kind of you.
Give Blaze a second.
I have many lucky things you like. Smell. Many deals for a friend of the Grumbles. Like you. Farewell, friend of the Grummels.
Alright, we're good.
Five, four, three.
There you go, fine.
1.
Drink.
All right, again, no heals from me or Zem. So that might Tiddly get us up.
I thought you would come. Alright.
Beware.
Purple.
That skull somewhere now.
Okay, yeah, finish off Skull Hunters, I guess. Whoever was working on it.
Yeah, I had to get away from the tentacle.
Yeah, no, that makes
Good.
sense.
Had a lot soon.
Beware.
Moving to the tear.
Stay on skull. That's good. You move with the boss. Keep on. It's taking more damage.
You want tied on this pocket?
No, I want to on the first one. Someone will be Spirit Link.
What?
And Devo. Okay, which, well, that's what I get for not calling anything out.
So by first one, you literally want me to use, because this was only the second dread.
Yeah, yeah. Tied the first one, Spirit Link the second one, tied the third one.
The first one that you have Val using his.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, alternatively, you could just not pop it and then still pop it on the third one.
I must have missed you saying earlier, yeah, don't pop anything on the first one. You've gone back and forth on that a few times, it seems.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we're doing the push strat, we pop cooldown from the first one. When we do the wait strat, we don't. Can someone drop a guild bank, please?
I have many wares.
I thought you were kind of just passively healing anyway, Mighty, when you DPS'd. I'm not sure how pallies work. Yeah, I mean, just do that. Between you and Tiddly, you should be fine. I mean, I can even throw up 10 atonements real quick.
Owned.
I'm gonna put a cauldron down, because apparently flasks around.
Yeah, some of you guys have flasks that are running out, so we will grab this.
Thank God, the pocket's toxic.
To another range.
5.
Oh, ignore that.
That's
Ignore
a
that.
very short range. Yeah.
This is my island expedition.
Oh man, I popped my pre-pot.
Why do you have an island?
Test. Hi, can you hear me?
No.
Yes.
Speaker.
No.
Roboto.
Okay.
What was that from? Val, what's that from?
Hotel Mario.
Oh yeah, it is.
Alright, we're good. Let's make
Yeah.
sure we've got our thinking caps on.
Let's please actually get to 70%.
5,
Jump on 2.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, for this first dread, 1 Bow's cooldown, and then yeah, go ahead and pop Tide and Revival as well. Then really that should be good enough to get everyone top back, so don't worry about healing other than that.
Got a bad feeling about it.
Beware.
Purple.
Beware.
Saying, go to skull.
On skull side. Keep on it.
Alright, for this next sphere I need Devotion Aura and Spirit. Coming here in a few seconds. And yeah, just Tremor every single one shuffle unless you hear me say otherwise.
Red.
Beware.
And circle.
Move up skull. Quick. Past it.
Keep running. The red. Good. Yeah.
Moving him after this bird.
Second pot. It's full on DPS. Dealers DPS when you can.
Beware.
Star.
And a star. That's your delirium growth.
Oh, someone needs... Alright, well the fear is coming in right now. Still about 5% off.
No, Pocket's DPSing, so we need a new Pocket.
He's healing.
Yeah, I think we'll change that.
That was still slow. That was around the same percentage. Slow.
Got about an extra 1 or 2%. Yeah.
So the options are probably going to be heroing, and we can probably make that, or we do the weight strat.
Either strat should work. Obviously I vote weight strat because, like, again, I'm under the impression that we can bypass the hardest part of the fight if we do. And it also makes this part of the fight easier technically too, although we're gonna meet this DPS check no problem either way.
Wait, sure.
Let's see.
I mean, again, really, Berg, I almost want to say it's your call, but only you know how much time we will save by not doing the psychotic split, I guess, versus the time we spend waiting 1 minute on it.
I think it's completely up to the people in delirium groups.
No, I meant like, think of how much raid time we will spend.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
like,
saying.
Like, yeah, how many polls we'll spend in learning that final split versus
No,
the extra
that's
minute we spend
it's
every
going to
poll.
be up to the 8 people, the 4 people in groups 3 and 4, that are going to determine how many pulls we have if we do the heroism strat on phase 1 like we were doing before. We could probably make that now, but yeah, it's going to come down to you 8 whether or not you guys can DPS the splits or not. Because like I mentioned before, if one person dies out of either group, you can't make the split with 3 people. If we're not making the
when you say die, you just mean get knocked out of delirium early, correct?
Yeah, if you get knocked out early or you die, we're not going to make the check. We're behind in terms of where other groups are. Not necessarily the group I'm basing it off of, but other groups that we've looked at that are using like the weight strat or the non-hero strat. Like,
the other nice thing about the weight strat, I don't really know how big of a deal it's going to be till we get to it, but we also skip the final fear in that case. Like, we pretty much do an extra fear early on, so we don't do the fear. Yeah. I think we skip the final dread, which means we don't need a healing cooldown for. Which I don't know.
The only thing I like to add, when we're calling for pots or hero, whenever we do this, should we be trying to game when the 30% damage buff is?
There's a 30% damage buff right after.
It's after like the pooling thing, I think.
It's when he stands in the pool. You've been calling it like 10 seconds too early, right? Unless you want it just at.
It doesn't. Pots are a lot longer than that last. I think that's like 25 seconds or something, and then pots are 60.
Oh yeah, 20 seconds. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
my pot's 25.
Oh well.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, honestly, again, I still vote wait, but in the meantime, we got something else to figure out. So yeah, second delirium group. Since we're not sending me in, I mean, does it need to be a ranged DPS still, or can we send a melee? I would say because the only ranged DPS I think at this point left are Dex and the 2 hunters. Softly wants to go early.
Try a pull sending Tim, Mitch, and Fleeker in group 1.
Wait, what?
You're saying?
Faith's gonna like.
Fleeker is primarily add damage.
Fleeker's gonna blade flare everyone to death.
Yeah.
And I approve. Do it, Fleek.
Well, I mean, she could do it, but in terms of like single target hard boss damage, we need to Zerg the boss. No offense to Fleeker, but I think she's primarily like split add damage. Like that'll help, but there's only 2 adds up at that time, and we killed those things very fast. So I'm not sure.
How is that damage in general? Like
add damage is fine.
If Fleeker were to go assassination and pump in a delirium realm is what I'm because I'm pretty sure she would be doing a lot more boss damage in a delirium.
Poisons and dots.
We would just need to make. I mean, the hard part is we have to make sure we don't send anyone else that's gonna explode Fleeker while she's in.
Haste will have your bleed tick faster.
Yeah.
Like if we're gonna send Fleeker in, then we can't send any. Like we can't send Blaze in anymore for sure. I think Galgo might be okay. I'm not sure how Warlock.
Well, his Infernal.
The Infernal's gonna kill her. Yeah.
I think the point was all melee.
Yeah. Add damage is actually fine. I think David and Fleeker are doing a good job on ads, but I think because we have the added bonus of like me just pulling in ads randomly, and the ads are dying faster than they normally should be, even with like a combat rogue and a fire mage. So, if Fleeker's okay with swapping to assassination to try it, because I know she loves combat, I'm okay doing that.
I like assassination better.
Okay.
So
if you want to swap out, that's fine. We could actually maybe take a break for 10 minutes. And
yeah, 1 sec, officer meeting, but let's take a 10 minute.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and break.
Let's do it, Fleeker. I'll go arcane with you.
sounds great.
You can't swap.
Oh.
It was one or the other, and you're staying.
Well, no, that hurt.
Screw you, David. I'm changing.
Whoa.
Wow.
That was great.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Alright, how'd that look for Delirium? Especially the second one, I forget. Algo is the one. Algo goes in the back, correct? Not the.
Algo goes in the front so he doesn't stun people.
Yep. Alright, I got it backwards then.
What? What was that?
Oh, I was fixing the Delirium groups. Alright, so yeah, I guess sure what. Alright. I think Fleeker just do it now, right? Alright, so yeah. Just making sure you're aware of this. So yeah, Tib, Fleeker, and Mitch, you are going to Delirium now. Your main goal is to single target, beat the crap out of Zakul when you're in there. So if anything you need to respec or change for that. And then yeah. If you look at the angry assignments, it's set up pretty much in the order you're going to hop in the circles. So when the circles come out at 70%, Mitch will hop in the front one, Tib will take the middle one, Flicker will take the furthest away one. And then yeah, group 2, you're only in there for 5 seconds, but group 2 will be I'll go in the front one, Super in the middle one, Blaze in the furthest one. And then group 3 they're going to be all over the place. So just go find one whenever it's time to hop in. All right. So what I was telling the officers is I'd just making sure, like, let's give this a shot. I think the 3 of you do have the best single target damage, so we'll see if you can beat the crap out of them. Let's give it a few pulls, a few good pulls where we actually all lived 70% and let you get in there. If it looks like it's not going to happen though, like I don't want to keep just messing around with the groups. Like we can just do the other strat, which we know works. I know we don't want to do it, but yeah, I guess I'm saying I can see this going either way. I think it will get us a few extra percent for sure, though, as long as you guys stand the whole time. So yeah, let's give it a shot and see what happens. Like I said, a few good pulls. Let's stop getting smacked around by tentacles and stuff in the meantime.
Did you post these new groups?
Yeah, I posted them in angry assignments.
Oh.
I don't have that. Am I in one of them?
Sounds like.
Yes. Don't worry about it, David, though, because you're not going to go until like the very end of the fight, so we're not going to get that far yet anyway.
Is that an add-on?
No.
Yes, it's an add-on.
Angry assignments is? Oh, okay.
That's just a special thing for Bird. Besides an angry face.
It is not an app that sends people angry faces.
Whenever we're ready.
Access in the wrong channel.
It's a million idea of super.
Phone all night with somebody. I think his parents. I don't know.
Wish my parents talked to me.
Alright, good to go when you are.
We are good.
No, Berg, we're ready.
Good.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Everybody.
1.
Do we save our add-on or cooldowns? till
Yeah,
then,
save
right?
your cooldowns for when you. I think you could pop a 2-minute on the pool, but don't pop a 3. 3 minutes won't be up again in time, but 2 minutes will. Also, since you haven't been in there on Mythic yet, it's the exact same as Heroic, except you also get to dodge giant tentacles around, like, you know, the ones that we dodge out here. Isn't that the same thing?
You always did that.
Beware.
Blue. I'm gonna be going to scroll.
We're killing that summoner across the room on purple. Good. And Resberg, please.
Beware.
We're gonna have some visions.
Move over. Oh, there's no more.
Alright, I'll hop in a circle and die.
I was wondering why all the ads were hitting me.
You guys got too far apart from each other?
Yes.
Those ads are like 50% when they turn.
Yeah, damage is gonna be a lot lower because we don't have Fleeker as combat, so.
Doing my best, Berg.
Need some people to pick that up.
There was just so much movement though that fight was pretty bad.
Yeah,
that
Go with more to just, yeah, weird with you dying. Alright, dropping the feast, let's go again. We got about an hour left.
I'm gonna rearrange these markers a little.
Any lucky dudes you like?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. The end approaches.
Alright, you know the drill. We're gonna stack up in Valve, then we'll have a Titan revival.
Beware.
Green.
Good on the summer.
Beware.
Kill it.
Back up purple.
To the
Resberg, please.
Gonna run quick.
Let's get me a motor here. Get it forward.
We didn't have Diva for that. Shoot.
Beware.
Just not pop.
Yeah.
Moving up.
I mean, we're not gonna have enough damage now with 3 dead. Go ahead and just drag them out.
Hmm.
Life can be cruel.
Revel in N'Zoth's glory.
Yeah, that was 2.5, almost 2.5 minutes in group 1.
Good to go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. The end approaches.
Alright, yeah, Val, give me your cooldown. Let's do a tide and a revival after it fires off. Alright, just full DPS everyone but Tiddly.
Beware.
Red.
Stay here. I think I taunted Super. I did. Need a
And you
taunt.
taunted them right back.
You need
Hold on.
Beware.
Blue.
I'm gonna grip. Oh,
Resberg, please.
keep doing that. It's gonna be a white
Miss. We missed the circle.
Oh.
Damn, we used our Resin Upstick instead of Berg. That's a wipe. Out the door.
The cycle of life can be cruel.
Beware. N'Zoth's glory.
We went the wrong way on the tentacle, right?
Yeah, we did it before too.
That's why I died, 'cause I got confused.
Yeah, I guess technically, Berg, if we're pushing him to 85% faster than we used to, that circle is going to spawn a little bit fast, which means we might not be able to wait till tentacles go away anymore.
I've refrained from doing tentacle call out to try not to confuse anyone, but we're gonna miss that tier every time.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't notice how, like, Berg, did you see how fast that circle did explode up the tentacles went away?
It went off.
Tentacles were going off while it exploded.
Yeah.
That's mean okay, so that means we're pushing him to 85 much faster than we did before. I don't know if that's just me and Zim going bonkers on him at the start or
Probably not. But that's not a bad thing. Just need to make the circle. It's fine.
Another thing is, since we're not heroing on pull, I think, at least when I was inspecting other shamans, seemed like they were saving some of their big cooldowns until like one of the damage DPS buffs. So because you're only going to get to use like a 3 minutes CD twice anyways, use it like 30 seconds in or whatever when the damage buff comes. So you're using your big CDs against that.
Yeah, it's also a good thing.
Because you're not doing it on hero. So
yeah, like if you're popping a 3 minute or something on pull, it's probably going to do less than if you pop it when the tear goes off, because the tear is 20 seconds of 30% extra damage. So using it then is probably a lot better than using it on the pull. If some of you guys stagger that, then we won't have wonky timings. We might, but we won't know until we try. We were all ready, so I'll just put this right out.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. The end approaches.
The psyche of life can be cruel.
Beware.
So move to square. We'll go to diamond here in a moment.
And transform.
Beware.
Not over. There's a golden drop.
Stay here.
Yeah, that explodes right when tentacles in there.
So if you aren't in Delirium 1, you can pop your CDs now. And it would,
Oh yeah, Evo.
Beware.
3 down. We miss it.
Back up, circle.
I mean, we're gonna miss the check again. Might as well just die. That time I was actually running around dropping circles. I didn't. God dang it.
You 3 that died early. What does it say?
Is it just me? I thought previous nights those dot things came out after that dread.
Depends.
It did. We're pushing him faster, which is why. Because we're pushing him faster, he's doing all of his phase 2 mechanics a little earlier than he used to.
They see.
Which that's why maybe we should do what Shoffley said then, and like nobody pop any 3 minute cooldowns till that circle explodes. That'll make phase 1 go a little slower and phase 2 go a bit faster.
This falls under the category of things that people should intuit on their own, instead of having someone tell them. If the 30% damage buff comes up that soon, and you're popping your 3 minutes and it goes off beforehand, don't do that. Unless you're in group Delirium 1, so unless you are Mitch, Tib, and Fleeker for these pulls, you are not popping anything early, unless it is a dire emergency, like we're gonna have a summoner transform, or the vision transform, or that first damage increase comes up. I mean, that's going to be one of the biggest. I guess it's not something we've been looking at, but that's a pretty big red flag if we're popping CDs early and there's a 30% damage buff we're not taking advantage of.
I mean, does this only apply to 3 minute cooldowns or 2 minutes also?
So Delirium Group 1, Tib, Mitch, Fleeker cannot use anything above 2 minutes.
Correct.
On the pull. If they want to use, all.
Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. So I answer my own question. So if you do a 2 minute on the pull, the second punctured wound, which is the circle, shows up at about the 2 minute mark anyway. So yeah, so 2 minutes you should be able to do on the pull, but yeah, 3 minutes you want to hold for the first.
Yes.
Okay.
3 minutes you want to hold for the
The second circle shows up right around the same time Delirium goes in, which is at about the 2-minute mark. So yeah, again, in summary, pop everything on the pole except for your 3-minute cooldowns. Save your 3-minute cooldowns for when he gets put in the circle and the circle explodes on him and he's taking more damage. And then for that matter, save your 2 minutes the second time around for when the second circle happens, which will be around the same time as Delirium people obviously don't use 3s on the pole. You can use 2s on the pole though.
These were the non-heroism tests, right?
Alright, now I'm gonna call healing stuff better. So yeah, Val, Tiddly, Zim, you're up.
Okay, we weren't using heroism on these pulls, right?
We did heroism? No.
We weren't intending to use heroism.
Oh no.
For one, because
Beware.
Green.
Alright, back on the ads, everybody. Make sure we get them all down. Alright, yeah, now we have to get this guy to the circle, or else it'll explode if we wait too long.
Beware.
Red.
Keep moving to it.
Stay on Skullstad.
Fuck.
Transform.
On it.
Alright, so hold on to your 3-minute cooldowns to the circle actually explode. And then about 3 seconds afterwards, I need Spirit Link and Devo.
The pain's up.
Spirit Link, Devo, please. Or not.
Beware.
Got her, you need to.
Let's red blaze.
Pain's up. Let's go. Tibbs
Blue.
dead now.
Blue quick.
That's a white.
Yeah, out the door.
In the circle.
Healers, what's... How do we keep missing cooldowns there? I think the Spirit Link was late that time.
Beware.
Actually, they both might have been late. I'm not sure. Like I'll call out when the Dread is coming up, but it's up to you to make sure you have the boss on focus. You were looking at it as, cast for when Dread is actually being cast because it doesn't sync up perfectly with deep. Zim, you're out of your meeting, right?
Yep.
Okay, making sure.
Doesn't the timer sometimes say it's gonna go off and it doesn't?
Yep.
Yeah, they pretty much have to have him focused and watch his cast bar. Yeah, it's like a 5-second wiggle time for when it's actually happening.
He does the same voice line every time. And I think most of you guys play without sound. Let's get a fort and battleship.
Why is it doing so? What the fuck is that? That's funny.
Super.
I'm ready.
Okay. No, you ain't.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, Val's cooldown, Tide, and Revival.
Beware.
Green, quick.
Keep run.
Beware.
Moving him. Going to the pterodactyl.
Alright, 3-minute cooldowns here with the circle explode. Watch his cast bar. Get ready to drop your spirit link and your
Everybody
Evo.
but Mitch, Tib, and
Which is now.
Nightmares.
There we go.
Nightmare. Next one, mighty.
Stay here.
Turns blue, you're standing in.
First dreads are coming up now. Mitch, Tib, Fleeker, get ready.
So we're going down. Second pot. You guys can pop your cities, obviously.
Moving him.
Wait for the circle to explode and then pop your 2 minutes if they're up.
Beware.
Stay here.
Right, 2 minutes.
Clear him 3. Clear him 2. Talgo super cool.
Fear's coming now.
That was a really good pull too.
Well, I was gonna say all 3 of them got knocked out early, so shoot.
Beware.
I think we could definitely do like a 52 or 51 if everything went perfect. I don't know if we could do a 50 though.
We don't have the DPS. Stop.
Well, I think we do a couple pulls. Let's do another pull and just actually get to that point again instead of wiping on silly stuff. Either way, they're gonna get practice in the delirium again, regardless of what strat we're doing. Giving them a bit of practice with it. Okay. Same team, but we're gonna do the weight strat instead.
We're gonna do the what?
We're doing the weight
The weight strat.
Oh,
And
okay.
healers, I'll call out the cooldown, so don't get confused.
We'll keep everything.
I'm just
as is right
tired of. I think we're getting more tells. I'm tired of tinkering with the Delirium team trying to perfect this other strat when there's no reason.
Right.
So I'm holding
So
the
do I need to have DPS shit on or?
Oh yeah, you can go back to healing again.
Okay.
Does help though. I don't care.
Helps what? Push something that doesn't need pushing?
I don't know. I guess technically we're gonna check in the final phase.
Yeah, I'm like pretty sure there's still a DPS check in this weight strat.
Might be a check in phase 4, but we'll have Rich when we get to it.
We're just gonna spend time longer getting to a point where we're gonna be like, oh, we need more DPS. So
Wait, what's going on? We doing the weight strat?
we're doing the weight strat. I would rather. I have some. We're playing tug of war with the strats right now, and I would rather, if we're gonna end up on the weight strat anyway, because our DPS is not good enough, I would rather just do it now than like drop it on us Wednesday when we've been doing this for the next hour for no reason. So we'll just swap to it now.
He doesn't see it.
If you're ready, Tinks. But yeah,
The boss, I don't really care.
we can keep Delirium the same as it was last poll. It
So no,
doesn't really matter.
no DPS cooldown.
Yeah, I mean we gotta get him to 85 at a certain point.
No cooldowns, no
You guys
pre-pots.
know. Just do whatever.
Yep.
So no ages.
So for this first dread, we're not popping anything. We're just gonna single cleanse one at a time and heal up.
Yeah, no ages.
Please stop doing Tremor Totem.
And there's a bunch of time for this. I don't think
So we
matters
have.
much. I didn't do it though.
1 minute and 10 seconds for the push. We're good.
Purple.
Move to the summoner on our.
That's the dead.
Got him up. Just give him work.
Alright, so yeah, we got a full 30 seconds still. So take your time. Just finish off the ads.
Beware.
Star.
Let's move up the L.
Careful.
Yep, got about 15 seconds still. Yeah, I mean, stop all DPS.
Yeah, we're right where we need to be.
Alright, so for these spheres, I want value, I want your thing, I want revival, and I want tide. So let's all stack up in Val's thing.
Everybody
And we
star.
pushed them. Alright, well, we can still deal with this, I think. I think that's fine.
Yeah, that should be fine. There's a cross screen.
Back
Get him
up.
to green, Val.
Yeah, green, sorry.
We're not tethered there, so you could do the bubble thing, but we need a wipe because we've lost too many people.
Bedtime.
Beware.
I think that's why you don't want to push him till after he casts the fears, so the timing just a little nicer.
It's the third tentacle we're looking for.
If that was the third, yes.
It really doesn't matter who we send in now. Like, the strat literally gives us 30 extra. Well, so it doesn't matter for the first part, Berg. What happens for the psychotic split? Is group 3 going to be the only group in there for the first split, or is group 3 and 4 going to be in?
You said that there was one split for this strat, right?
Yeah. So
yeah. So just
for the first psychotic split,
So we'll have 2 deliriums like normal, and then we'll have group 1, group 2 will be normal, and then group 3 would be the last delirium until the split, if that's the strat. And then we would hero. Do we hero after that?
That way he's popped hero as soon as he hit 50%, to be honest, but I'm not sure. Could be after the split, you're right, I'm not... So in that case, yes, to answer your question softly, we should keep group 3 with all the melee, since they're the ones who are going to beat up the split the best.
I just want to make sure everything's like fixed and tidy. If we're settling on this now and moving forward, we need to start learning it.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we'll just keep it like this. So what's going to be different is group 1, Mitch, Tib, Flicker, you're still going to go in. You're pretty much going to get knocked out for sure because the phase goes a bit longer. So just when you get knocked out, we'll heal you up. And then group 2 actually might get a good 10 or 15 seconds of time in there before we push them. Then group 3 will be exactly what you see, and you guys will push the psychotic split if we get that far. Which all the split is the fancy way of saying the mythic version of the shield. So yeah. So if you guys have the best single target, we'll leave you in there to beat them up. Then I don't know. Does that mean do we even get a group 4 berg or?
There should be a group 4. But if there is a,
we're still going to get a dread cast at the end, so I think we'll figure it out.
Yeah. If there's a group 4, then I'll have people in there.
Yeah. I mean, group 4 is Blaze super lucky in Satan.
Group 4 would probably happen like 2%. 2,
1. So don't forget, doodle time, no cooldowns. First fear, nothing at all, no tremor, no nothing, just casual cleanses and heal. Make sure we actually cleanse in here.
Beware.
Watch for tentacles, got more than enough time.
Stay here. Moving.
Careful, he's already at 90%.
Yeah, stop on him. Pushed him a little too fast last time.
45 seconds.
She had to start the trans. Let's work on the ads.
A lot of
beware.
Stay here.
Work on the big ad that just showed up.
Pain, stop me.
Alright, for this next dress, Val, we're doing your cooldown, so everyone get right behind the boss so Val can shine on us.
Everybody
15,
on circle.
15 seconds.
Careful.
Yep, go ahead and
10
push him.
seconds. 10 seconds to push.
Beware.
Gotta push him now.
Back up green.
Dodge its tentacles.
Val, we should have gone the other way to start.
But he was right.
Alright, and then the circle appears.
Well, I guess we should wait.
Yeah, I mean, that's the right time to push him, because now you just run into the circle with nothing else going on. Alright, so just to explain what's happening there. We are transitioning him when tentacles are coming out, but there's no reason why we have to really, like, stay there. Like, we should be able to just run away from the tentacles like we all... I think maybe even if he's casting his, like, oh, I'm going to the Dread Realm thing, I'm just making sure tanks. I don't know if he does a tether right then, maybe.
I think he did.
Other than maybe the tether, there's no reason why we can't just book it away from tentacles there.
So I know people keep dying of tentacles. They're okay. How do I say this? You don't necessarily need to listen to Val every time, and or me. If there is a tentacle coming and me telling you to go to orange or Val telling you to go to green, it's gonna kill you. Play for yourself. You can sidestep the tentacles very easily. You just, if one's coming towards you, you just step to the right or the left, and then you move opposite the way you just went to sidestep the other one. It's pretty easy. So, yeah, like if you're sitting around, the tentacles respawning, Val does a call out that's a little tiny bit late, and you're going to be running into a tentacle and dying, don't do that. Just dodge the tentacles, and then get the boss later. The only people that need to worry about sticking together are Val and I. Nobody else needs to. You guys can run across the room, I don't care. As long as you come back after and you don't die.
So that reminded me, speaking of goofy tentacle times, don't forget, since we're doing this again, not that first puncture wounds, the first circle, but the second circle that comes out, I think is going to happen at the same time as tentacles. So again, if you have a plan for that, like Val, just bubbling and running over there or whatever, make sure you... I think this is the strat that was making that happen.
Berg, how much damage does your anti-magic shell protect you from?
It protects me from 208 around there, so not enough.
Alright, one for Annaland ready, we'll go.
I'm using that for the dreads as well.
Good to go.
Yeah, Algo, that's a good point. There's no real reason for anybody to pop their Jar trinkets anymore on the pole, so
yeah.
You don't really need
When should we pop our cooldowns? Just on the first circle exploding again?
I mean, I'm just giving people timers.
Alright, again, no Tremor Totem, no healing cooldowns, very basic heals here.
You need to phase
If I have to pull him through tentacles, remind me to give you spell wording.
Okay. We have to phase him in a minute and 20 from now, so about time.
Beware.
We're good here. Yeah, we're fine here.
Moving over to purple.
Working these visions.
Beware.
Circle.
Got 24 seconds.
30 seconds. 25 seconds. We're good.
Yeah, stop all DPS again.
Careful.
Keep going, keep going. Don't call that. Very close to missing it last time. 15 seconds.
Alright, yeah, now go full deeps. Val, do your thing.
Circle.
Revival and tide. Yep, push him. Alright, so we're getting tentacles now. Let's dodge them. Don't be staring at the boss.
I'm moving them. Or actually, let me see what this is. Stay right.
Oh, you can run.
Yeah, I'll do
We're
that.
not tethered.
Now we're gonna be tethered.
Full DPS over there.
Pop coolant if you haven't yet.
Yep.
Beware.
We're good here. Close to the boss. Don't run away.
I'm moving him a little bit.
Group 1.
Mitch did flicker, head on in. Alright, we're getting the next fear in about 10 seconds or so. It's gonna be Devotion Aura. Oh, I got Barrier, forgot about that. Devotion Aura, Barrier, and Spirit. So, watch hit healers. It's coming here in about a couple seconds.
Moving him a bit.
Oh, don't move them too far. We gotta stack under the thing. Yep.
Beware.
Out for a super when we can.
Stay here.
Group 2. You can get in that. That's good. Fine.
I can't get him in.
I'm not sure what just happened there.
Was the circle exploding when he put out the deliriums?
Yeah, I couldn't move him at that point. For the timing for that, I would have had to have him on the circle by the time the tentacles were up.
Yeah, you'd have to run. We can do that. It's gonna be weird.
Okay. Might just have to, yeah, tell everybody to pull right off of them, and I'll just bubble.
You just stay where we were at.
I mean, if we push him slightly slower, actually, that works too, or at desync. I don't know.
We'd have to do it.
I'm just saying, if we push him like 5 seconds slower to 7, if we hit 70% 5 seconds slower than we did that poll, that would desync the delirium cast with the.
So, trying to think. Popping CDs on that fear or that split instead of the first one. Tear, I mean. So like the tear we missed, we would call people to pop CDs on that one as opposed to the first one, right when we got out.
The problem with that is that I don't think CDs are going to be up in time for 50%, which is the important part of the fight.
Come with this. No. What happens if 50% with the weight strat?
I mean, that's when the psychotic split timer starts ticking, correct?
Maybe? I think we need flasks. I have no idea how this
I can give you a flask. Yeah, I think 50% is when the split timer starts.
No, sorry, I don't need it. There's a lot of people who seem to need it and should ask for flasks if they need them.
Flask.
Yeah, I think it's Zim, Dex, and Fleeker. Don't have flasks. Zim's got one.
Yeah, people who have extra flasks, please trade them. Got Fleeker.
I got one.
Check.
I don't know what the split timing.
I think, I mean, let's still pop cooldowns on the first circle explodey. We honestly might just need to. Let's see what happened to this poll. I might just have to look at the time and see when we push him and if we actually need to slow down for.
No, Val and I can definitely just move him. Everybody can.
Okay,
just,
if you think you can do it, that's fine. Also. Oh, so that reminds me though. When we just did that poll, Val. So when he was getting ready to do the second, or I guess third dread, you were like dragging him across the room, and I was like, no, don't do that. Like, I didn't notice were tentacles coming out then or anything, or were you just moving for the sake of moving them?
I was moving him preemptively towards the tear.
Okay, good. Yeah, we definitely had like a barrier in one spot, a spirit link in a different spot, and the raid in a third spot. Like that was no. All right, good to go.
From my perspective, it looked like we had everything together. As soon as I heard you say stop.
Yeah, like he even stopped chasing anyway to do his cast, I think. So, and then yeah, then I think Super died in the middle of nowhere.
The cast was after that.
3, 2, 1.
Either way, just wait for him to do his cast before you move him, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Alright, this one's just regular cleanses. Bye,
one
Papu.
more. I was waiting, but you'll be fine.
Let's gotta get back to DPS.
But, so you can, so you can hurry up and wait.
Exactly.
Moon.
The moon side.
Going to circle.
It's too far away.
Beware.
Purple.
Backtrack. We have 25 seconds.
Sure.
3%. Just keep going. A little
Stack
slow.
on purple.
20 seconds.
Yep, go ahead and push.
15.
Tide and revival.
10 seconds.
Beware.
We're a tad.
Watch tentacles. Time to move.
That was too soon.
Stay.
Yeah, we're like 2 seconds. Let's go, Val. Let's run with the tempo.
Hold on. We got time.
Okay. Get tentacles in 5 with nightmares.
Yep, watch for circles.
Beware.
Skull, back up a bit. Actually, go further than that.
Was that tentacles or circles that killed everybody? Alright, wipe it.
The cycle of life can be
Yeah, they're in the outside circle, so.
To the masters, where none can escape Resolve's grasp. Give in to despair, will revel in Resolve's glory.
Pocket, I think we're aiming to push him between tentacles and summoners, so we're a little fast.
Yeah. I'm not sure how critical it is, as long as the circle doesn't, as long as that first circle doesn't blow up early.
Our
But
timings have been shit every single pull, so yeah, let's try to aim for that. We did that once, and it was like, okay.
Yeah.
I think that was our first pull, we did it fine. But yeah, we're like 3 seconds too fast. So.
As soon as that third tentacle comes out is when we want to push him.
So I'll keep calling it out, but not too fast. Not too hot, not too cold, just right.
Are you the mama bear?
David, you're way too far away.
Are you the mama bear?
No.
5.
I'm the chair.
4.
Sit on my
2.
Never mind.
1.
Yeah, I'll do that.
just regular cleanses. We're all getting shy on that. Go ahead.
Fort and AI for this guy.
Beware.
Green.
Yeah, if they slow down on the cool, we got more than enough time.
Beware.
Circle.
We pretty much just want him to be at 88% when he casts the fear. As long as we start pushing him at that point, we're good.
We have 30 seconds? 25? Something like
Yes, I mean, stop all DPS.
4%. 15
Back on
seconds.
Okay.
circle.
Come on.
Yep, now we can push him.
10 seconds. Pick up the DPS. Very far behind. One down.
Were you not in the... shoot. Make sure you're in Val's
Diamond.
triangle.
Quick. You grab me, Pop.
Let's keep going even though we've lost two.
That was good. That was a good play. We're gonna have to move up, not with Zakul though. He's gonna stand still and cast. The tentacles are still gonna go off. That was good.
Beware.
So this we can pop CDs here. Except the first.
Red.
Keep moving forward. Nightmares. Drop those.
Alright, we're gonna get tentacles and then we're gonna get the fear right after. Oh man, this apparently.
No tentacles.
Yeah, heroes have watched to see what he does. Let's get ready to drop our stuff if he fears.
You threw other cities.
Moving him.
There's the fear. That's not good timing.
Yeah, so we can actually just probably wait until we're all moving and shifting, and then the fear comes out, and then we move into the tear.
Diamond.
Tear is a long time. A group 2 comes out, and then the tear goes on. That's really good, actually. You got that?
I see, and that's just because we had 2 people dead. The delirium push was slower, so then the other timers got off, which is why we had dread and the fear at the same time.
That, and I don't think we should move the boss until fears go out.
Yeah,
I
that
keep
was
forgetting about the fear there. It's my fault.
But yeah.
summon me back.
Yeah. Does it summon you back?
Yeah, I need a summon.
Yeah, I think the problem there, Algo, is everybody.
We had 2 dead people, and that just screwed all the timings up.
Yeah, everybody's playing follow leader in their different spots. So if the healing cooldowns are in different spots, then they're not stacking. Plus, if you're getting feared, you're walking away anyway. Unfortunate.
I forget, Burger. This is the fight that you said, yeah, terrible to try to do on farm because the timings just change every.
Yeah, I think most guilds just lock this one out. They don't lock out Orgazo.
Yeah, I see why. It's like every single. I mean, I know we just changed strats, but yeah, it's like depending on when you push him, just by 5 seconds, it can completely change all the.
Well, this was the one back around. Oh gosh, I can't even remember. I think right around the time we got on Orgazoa, a lot of guilds were increasing their group DPS. So, and I mean weekly. So guilds that were trying to re-clear this had to learn different strats every week.
Oh yeah, if you're pushing them at different times.
Yeah, because they're
terrible.
Exactly.
Alright, yeah, toss me a summon if you can, and then I'll drop the feast and we'll get this going.
Ow, drop the feast. Now, did you just throw a holy ball at me?
No.
Yeah, you did. I saw it.
Thank you.
It's not ready yet.
Look, Mitch, I have a holy ball, and I have a shadow ball.
I need you to calm down.
No one tells me to calm down.
He just did.
Ooh, savage.
David's trying to get out of playing fire, everybody. Everybody make fun of him.
I just, no.
You liked fire.
David, your ad damage is only bad because everybody else is doing too much ad damage. Something I've mentioned before.
No, I was just saying if fire's, I just meant with the strat, if it's not gonna pick up in the later phase.
I think it still does. I don't know if it picks up like crazy.
That's what I was saying.
In the last part, we're gonna have to just get to that point and figure it out. Whatever you. Got a few
I don't
people
know how
left.
fire
with
works,
us.
so that's up to you. But I can tell you the ads are transforming still. So.
Five, four, three.
Only needs to happen twice. Okay. So we've got minute 30.
Yep. Single cleanse is here.
Not good.
Feels so lonely
Yeah,
back
someone
here.
can cleanse David. Yep, there we go.
It's 4? I thought there was 3.
It's always 4.
Beware.
You act like I dispel stuff.
Watch the tentacles.
Green.
Spell or misspell?
No, you don't.
I'm good at that.
What'd you say?
Okay.
Video only meant well.
Welcome back, Preston.
My defense.
Gonna have tentacles here. We'll start paying attention again.
35 seconds.
Purple.
10, and towards purple. You got 30 seconds.
Yeah, slow down on deeps. We got plenty of time.
25.
Yeah, I mean, stop all DPS. Don't
Stack
start
on purple.
20 seconds to get 3%.
All right, now you can pew pew.
15
seconds. Stack on purple. Make sure you're in the right spot. Don't get me tied in revival.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I noticed David and Dex are never in that, by the way. I don't know if you guys are popping your own personals or what.
Like 2 inches to your right.
A little fast again.
Towards the tear.
Just walk. You're a little tiny faster. I'll mention it.
Such faith.
When we kill it. I'll mention it after we kill it.
Beware.
Star, quick.
Backtrack.
Fuck. Res him. Right, we got the fear coming in 15 seconds, so don't drag them all over the place. So.
Okay.
Tentacles are also coming though pretty soon. I'm not sure what order he's gonna do it in. He skipped the tentacles, right?
Leave him here.
Alright, everyone stack up for Spirit Link.
Not the guy with the circle.
I stayed out.
We didn't pop Devo either.
Oh, but they ran a circle right on top of everybody. Drop.
Yeah, if you got nightmares and you get a pump personal or something, you could just hang out.
Alright, we're gonna make one other small change, not related to the strat, don't worry, just the healing shenanigans. First Delirium team's already in there by the time he does that. Everybody else, even if you're part of the second Delirium team, let's pump personal there. Like, we should have the Spirit Link, we should have the Devo. Even with that, I think someone's gonna be off in the middle of nowhere dropping circles, which doesn't help.
All it takes is one death.
But yeah, we didn't pop. Yeah.
I'm gonna start changing up my callouts for the push, and Taka, don't say anything during the push. Because I think we're pushing a couple seconds fast, because I think you guys are thinking, like, when I'm saying 30 seconds, you're thinking we need to push before that. We need to push at that point, not before that. So when I say 10 seconds, that means we're pushing in 10 seconds, not we have 10 seconds to push it. Do it as fast as we can. So, yeah, I'll change that a little bit. So just keep doing what you're doing. The timing's gonna be a little different.
Okay. So reiterating, when we're in that second phase and we have the Delirium people go in and then we have the Fear shortly after, I'm going to be asking everyone to pop personal defensives at this point, even if you're in Delirium Group 2. The only people who shouldn't are Delirium Group 1, but they're already in there, so, you know, whatever. Just for some extra insurance. Still want Mighty and Zim popping their stuff as well.
No food. 11 people.
Mr. Scrooge, can I have more bread?
Pocket, if we had Battle Shout, we'd be pushing it worse.
We had that 3% AP.
Alright, good to go when Super's ready.
Super's always ready.
I'm always ready. I'm fucking woodcutting.
Shouldn't be.
I mean, yeah, it's 3 Mighty. We all died.
3.
Silly goose, it's the hunters are still popping a jar of trinkets.
Silly goose.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I want to be a Geats.
This is Dread 1. No cooldowns.
Good job, babe.
What did I get feared for?
Beware.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Stay here. Towards green a little.
Yeah, let's actually stop DPS at 89.
Why are you still calling that?
We'll start up again when the fears happen.
I'm gonna DPS through 89.
We have.
Beware.
We have to push him in 35 seconds. We have 5%.
Move up towards circle a little bit.
Yep, stop DPS.
Pushing him in 25 seconds.
Res the dead, please.
Yeah,
I mean, seriously, stop all damage. Cut it out.
We're pushing in 20 seconds.
Once the fears happen, you can start DPSing again. Oh, this is fear number 2. So stack for Val and give me revival and type. Now. And res up 6, please, if we haven't yet.
Push him. Should be pushing now.
Star quickly.
You ever get a res up, Sig, or are you AFK?
He's got one.
Yeah. Got him right when he died. There's a red circle.
Yeah, screw our timing's up.
Our timing's good, actually.
I'm in Dartalarium timing.
Are you moving the ball to the circle?
Al, there's a circle in front of you.
Oh.
He might have lagged out. His MS was high.
Back up, skull quick.
One.
Yep. That's fine.
Alright, this is fear number 3. So Spirit Link and Devotion Aura and Personal when he starts to cast it. I'm not sure if he's gonna.
Right now.
Yep, now.
Moving him.
Crossed.
Beware.
Group 2, get ready.
Everybody go to purple. Do not stick with the ball. The dredge.
You would have had to flip the turn.
Forgot about that.
Neat.
Oh, was that
Dread exploded. Or Delirium exploded.
that was the tear. We good on the tear? Cause I couldn't tell if the
Well, wasn't the boss glowing just then? I think he got.
I guess he did.
It was the delirium.
I wasn't sure. Yeah.
Alright, don't want to make minor DPS change again. Nothing super huge. I'm just looking at the time. Let's not push him to 70% until like maybe 10 seconds before that set of tentacles is coming out. That way everything just gets delayed slightly, and the other delirium will come out after the tentacles are finished. Well, with Upsig back though. No, never with Upsig back. The opposite's gonna happen. We're gonna push him faster. Scratch that.
You should be using your CDs. You guys fucking chill out.
When the circle
When we're
explodes,
using
right?
CDs. Yes, when the circle explodes. When the tear comes out and he's got the 30% damage buff, you guys are using your
You
CDs.
pop everything pretty much.
I've been mentioning
except
this. We
potions.
mentioned this like 7 polls ago.
3 minutes and 2 minutes. Can you get popped whenever the circle explodes?
No, Pocket's wrong.
What'd you just say?
Pocket was offsetting for Upsig's being dead.
I forgot Upsig was dead.
It's not a problem, so.
Sorry.
Pop it when the terror blows up. I've been saying that. If anyone's confused, you can message me.
We need to push him either faster or slower. That doesn't happen again. So faster should be fine with the Upsig back. That's yeah. I confused myself. Sorry.
I'm not doing that, David.
Liar.
Yeah, if
No,
we aren't doing it though, again, unless you're Delirium Group 1, you might as well be popping both your 2 and your 3 minutes on the first circle explosion. I guess the best time.
Fleeker, Mitch, and Tib do not pop anything past 2 minutes. They pop 2 minutes and below. Everybody else saves it until the first tear blows up, because you'd get 30% extra damage. And then when Fleeker, Tib, and Mitch go in, they pop everything.
Then honestly, I don't know if I'd pop any cooldowns at that point until I hit 50%. Like for 2 minutes and 3 minutes, come back up. Don't worry about it.
I would just keep waiting until tears are good.
I would say because we're a good like 20-25 seconds ahead of the fourth dread cast timer right now. Like we don't need cooldowns to push them to that.
Let me know when you're good, Fleeker.
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Oh, big time.
You're not logging in, are you?
Crap battle.
It's okay if you do, because we're not doing anything for minute 30 anyway.
4, 3,
Nobody is.
2, 1.
But yeah, I think between 89 and 88 is the magic number for me. You really stop at 89, then he ticks to 88. Dread 1, just regular cleansing. I think the third dread actually is pretty much spot on with the DBM timers, so I'm gonna do call out based on when DBM says he's gonna do it.
Beware.
Moon.
Pick up.
I mean, slow down DPS in the boss, just work on the ads.
40 seconds when we have to put 6%.
Beware.
Circle.
Yeah, stop all DPS in the boss. Let's all stack where Val needs us to for this dread
Circle.
coming
Stack
up.
on circle.
Stack on orange circle, everybody. It'll be, yeah. Revival and
Push him in
Titan.
15 seconds.
Once he starts, yeah, go ahead and start wailing on him now. Push him.
Beware.
Good.
Watch the tentacles.
Ah, jeez.
Skull.
Going path. Keep in the skull. Keep going. We'll keep going.
To the tear.
This is when you're popping CD, unless you're going into delirium. Right now.
Beware.
Yep, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Offensive
Purple.
cooldowns go.
Quickly.
Keep running. Good.
Alright. In about 10 seconds, I'm going to call out for defenses and Spirit Link and other stuff. Just pop it when I say it. Don't worry about looking at his cast bar. I think it'll be fine.
That's group 1. Your 3 are popping everything you got.
Tentacles are coming at the same time. Nope.
Tears out.
Alright, give me defensives. Give me, yep, Spirit Links. Go ahead and res the dead.
Delirium and 5. Watch where you're facing.
Going to the tear.
Angle the deliriums, right?
Oh.
Call it.
Well, it should be fine. Except when he stopped
Kill
it.
them. It does a ton of damage.
Let's keep going.
Beware.
Third delirium down.
Green.
What do you get in that?
Yeah, we should have pushed
Taking it
before he
at the
cast
end.
that third delirium, I think. If everyone had been alive, we would have pushed him before that had happened.
Like 4%. You're not in one, David.
I need to get closer.
Yeah, Hillary, I'm sure you notice it. I think it's fine. It's just we get, and then right after the fear tentacles come out. So it's really not until the tentacles are over that we get a chance to really heal everyone back up. It's all the more reason why I called it out late that time. All the more reason we should be popping personals and junk. Alright, let's pull of the night.
Good as a kid.
Let's get it. I think let's get it to 50% on this poll.
Five, four, three, two, one. The end approaches.
We'll pop potions when group 1 delirium goes.
No, I think we want to save potions for the final phase still.
Not gonna phase it.
I think, we can try. We can do that. It's fine. Figure it out later.
Purple, quickly. A little bit past it.
More tentacles. Watch for him.
30 seconds.
Skull. Stack on skull.
Yeah, stop all DPS, guys. Stop. Stack on skull. You heard Val. Stop all DPS still.
Gonna phase in
Stop.
5 seconds. 5 seconds, everybody. 2%, 5 seconds.
Right
3
now, you
seconds.
can push them.
Gotta push him now. Good. Keep running. Slow.
Blue.
Good.
Keep going to the
There's a
circle.
terror
now.
green.
Alright, 2 minutes and 3 minute offensive CDs for everything. Watch tentacles.
Circle.
One.
Yep, group 1. Group 1, you can pop.
I get ready to pop your personals, guys. Another healing shenanigans.
Second pot right now.
Alright, now, give me personal defensives, give me Spirit Link, give me Diva. Perfect. Oh, get out of those circles. Shoot.
Moving him.
No, it's...
Moon.
Keep going, see what you can do.
Deliriums are up.
Get a...
Oh god.
Somebody just walked over everybody with those circles. Yeah, if you got the circles on you, you need to be out of there. Anyway, alright. Let's come back on Wednesday. I know we're missing Shoffley and Super, but I think we can get Kitty in here, so as long as everyone else is on, should be.
I'm not definite out, but it's gonna be TBD.
Alright. Head into the other channel. Be right back.
Should be fine either way. Uh-oh.
Oh, you're in trouble now.